time dying to him, but I don't believe that's true. How so curious? Oh, this is certainly curious. Never encountered this before. Alright, lonely dwelling. Let's head on in.
Whoever lives here must be brave.
Or stupid. Either or. Don't mind me, just gonna go through your journal.
These cowardly farmers have been leaving the fields for days now, but I'm not about to follow them. My home is here, and a few angry goatmen won't change that.
There's quite a few. Does that change it?
Impressive. You braved the Khosra to come see my wares?
Well, more we stumbled onto your house. You don't really have a great, advertising campaign, but let's see what you have, I guess. Glory Crocs. Does less damage, 20%, 20.5% less, but gives a fair bit of toughness and recovery. 5% reduction to all resource costs, 50 vitality, and 61 life after each kill. I'm actually almost tempted towards it, though I really should keep in mind, if I buy it, there's a fair chance that'll be the thing I'll be upgrading in a moment.
I do not understand how evil walks in the day.
Oh, it's this conversation.
Fear the light.
Should it? We are good, but we do not fear the darkness.
But we are courageous. Surely you don't suggest evil is brave.
You know, my character is very reasonable and snarky. I like him. Well, not reasonable, but you know, he makes good points. Like this other guy's like, how can evil be in the daylight? Like, shouldn't it fear it? It's like, well, we go into darkness, you know, and we're not scared. He makes good points while being very snarky. Goatmen are all mad. They don't need a sword for that. Actually, I can't put my finger on what it reminded me of, but it made me think of Stannis for a moment there. You know, from Game of Thrones. In the books, he's very unintentional humor stuff. I say unintentional because the character doesn't joke. He has no sense of humor, but it's funny to the reader. Like, there's Janos Slint was trying to convince Stannis to suggested the Night's Watch to make Janos the new Night's Watch commander. And Stannis wasn't really having any of it, and Janos started sweating, and he was very nervous. But one of Janos' colleagues said, like, who better to lead the Black Cloaks than the former leader of the Gold Cloaks? Stannis' response was that anyone, even the cook. Bit different, I know, but just something about his comment on Goatman made me think of, Stannis. Maybe it's the whole here's another example of Stannis thing. Maybe this is what the kind of thing it made me think of. Just the phrasing or not phrasing, but attitude or something. When Stannis found out that basically someone had a kid that was with their father. I don't know any context with it beyond incest. He was like, well, we're right to get rid of her then. Won't tolerate such abominations here. This isn't King's Landing. So yeah. Oh, what was it? But yeah, just something about Rom, like some of his snark and whatnot made me think of him. I don't know what, but my mind draws connections where there mightn't be any. I could see Harvey Dent and think, oh yeah, Keanu Reeves. Yeah, I could see. Damn it! I'm trying to think of another actor and a movie, and my mind is blanking. My mind is blacking. It needs to stop listening to its goddamn rap. I know. Here, Hulk Pride. I love it. I think I mightn't actually break those down, just toss them in the bank because it's got an awesome name. It's tempting, certainly. Not sure. Ugh. Asshole.
My wrath is
Class as a beast. Oh no. I suppose it could be one. Maybe it's like a stick insect kind of thing. Either that or it's a really angry tree beard. Either or. Mine. Can't I ask you anymore? Nope. Nothing. I was just thinking, did I have any rings or necklaces lying around? Could give him something. But I actually don't even have a necklace for myself. I think what few rings I have, I'm wearing. I don't want to engage every enemy. I just don't have the patience for it at present. Kind of just want to. You're over dramatic. Just kind of want to. Oh Christ! Just kind of want to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just kind of want to continue on. Find the going sword chart. Taunt and smash. Tyrant ashamed desecrator. Certainly sounds friendly, doesn't it? Do that, do this, do this. Move. 4. Boom. Well, we got rid of some enemies there. That's something. Okay, let's move. Move away from the desecration stuff. Okay. Let's not aggro the bats. We've got enough enemies going on right now without getting more involved.
I require more wrath.
Of course, we have to deal with archers. Of course we do. Or javelin throwers, but, you know, ranged combatants. If they're a bit closer, I'll be more likely to hit them with explosions and the shield tank.
Not yet.
Fudunk! Wait, one of the enemies got frozen there. Didn't think I picked that weapon that allowed that to happen. 2. Q. Actually, speaking of Q, I just watched, Oh, awesome! Actually, I think I even got this legendary in my Witch Doctor playthrough. I watched the Spectre earlier, and that really started off strange. Bond did a lot of property damage, and I'll be honest, I didn't watch much Bond before, but that does seem strange. Doesn't it? Maybe it's just me, but normally isn't Bond. Well, I know, a little more clean with his jobs, just insofar as he doesn't, you know, crash a risk a helicopter crash in the middle of a festival, an immensely packed festival. or detonate random bombs in buildings. Also just looked kind of creepy when he was seducing the widow, considering when he was like kissing her as she's crying. Just ends up looking weird, you know. It's like in Skyfall when the woman he met at the bar say that, you know, she was in sex slavery as a kid, so he walks into her shower afterwards. Just looks weird, you know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just being prudish here, but it just seems strange to me. I know Bond goes around sleeping with people. That's his gimmick. But that's his shtick. I know that, and I have no issue with that. That's fine. It just comes off as weird. It's just like, you know what? Not good. This woman just confessed to me that she was sexually abused. Better just wander in naked into her shower. She'll totally enjoy that. Of course, he's Bond, it works, but it just ends up looking weird. That's all I'm saying. I don't mean anything more than that. It just looks strange. I just feel weird criticizing things. Like, what if I'm off base? Like, what if I'm, you know, whatever. But, that's just me for you. Actually, I don't think I had this. No. Especially the new transmog thing. Ooh, baby. I'm not really a fan of the intelligence bonus. It increases my resistance. Oh, fabulous day, Kalukule. The Buzinian smiths forged swords with a technique centuries beyond their time. The craftsmen have been able to replicate the quality of their work. I'm not a fan of this sword, purely because it's offering me stats that's of no relevance to me. But still, I'm going to use it. While my strength is going to go down, actually my strength's not going to go down at all. That's fine. So it does 76 damage, 76.5 damage to 30.8. And then the poison, the 79 poison damage of my current weapon, and there's 13 to 17 on the sword. 87 intelligence, 106 vitality, and 360 life per hit. Quite nice. Then there's 12 Thorns damage, and 23 monster kills grant an additional 23 experience. And with the flail that I'm currently using, it's an extra 10 experience. So it's pretty nice. But if I want to use it, I have to go here, go to Fervor, switch to Heavenly Strength, and accept. So this isn't going to do quite as much damage, quite regrettably, as it otherwise would. But it's only a reduction of 20%. So it's not too big of a deal. I'm still going to be quite burly. Actually, let's see. This is 237. Don't know why I can't have both up at the same time. Okay, put on Fervor. Ooh, 296. No, I need to keep the shield up. You, as a Crusader, your shield is fucking important. Ignore the fact that you have abilities that tie in with your shield usage. You need the extra armor. The enemies here are just so goddamn burly. They're just so goddamn burly. Need to get him some stuff. Hit it. That should be quite a lot more powerful now. with this two-handed sword. Not as powerful as I could be, certainly, but still, I'll be quite nice.
Akarat be praised.
For example, provoke a flea fool. Oh, we found the cave. Excellent. Ooh, Walls of Justice rune. Invincible. I find
Simple
hit.
folk have made their lives and homes here. They will not survive this disaster unless we aid them.
Indeed. Walls of Justice protect the instant. No, I will get invincible though. Should have already had that, to be honest. Ooh, I could use Judgment. Pass Judgment on all enemies. Immobilize. No. For every enemy whom you pass Judgment, you heal 32 life per second for 3 seconds. That's nice. Mass Verdict. Enemies are drawn towards the center of the judged area. Deliberation. It increases duration of the immobilized to 10 seconds. Resolved. It increases damage dealt to judged enemies. Damage dealt to judged enemies has an 8% chance to be a critical hit. And Deliberate. Enemies in judged area deal 40% reduced damage for 6 seconds. The only one I'm really that into is, well, that's nice, certainly, but I like that. The healing. But Consecration, Bathe in Light. Very nice. It's Justice 1 Burst, but no, I'm happy with Roar. Punish and Roar. Shield Cross. I would be tempted in trying one of these other ones. Actually, Shield Pound here, definitely. But Shield Bash seems to be the best. One-on-one is it stuns the target and knocks everyone else back. Okay. Shield Cross. Additional shields erupt from you in a cross formation, and the enemies take that much damage, which is a reduction to that. It's just in over a bigger area. This is over a bigger area, less damage though. Crumble. It increases the weapon damage of Shield Bash to 875, which isn't bad. Well, that just does a lot more damage, which is quite nice. This does Thunderstruck. It charges with lightning and occasionally arcs between you and the hammer. The hammers are a charge with lightning that occasionally arcs between you and the hammer. This spirals through the air, dealing damage, 60% weapon damage as lightning to enemies caught in the arcs. And now utility. Provoke Flea Fool. That's not bad when you combined it with Punish Roar. It's quite nice. Well, this certainly seems, hygienic. Oh, and Cult Enraged Zealots. Oh, they're friendly. You know what, with them stabbing me with their old sacrificial dagger thing. So friendly. Just the kind of people you want to invite around for a cup of tea. Bring back to meet your mother, you know?
A dark coven has formed in Tristram, and I fear that their superstitious violence may damn the whole region. I discovered very little during my eavesdropping, except that the word Magda was repeated several times in their chants. Oh well, now I journey to the safety of my home, where I may put these worries behind me.
Magda. Wonder who that is.
I have heard the most ridiculous tales about travelers being ambushed by vicious trees. It is too much. Despite their names, the wood wraiths are not plants, but fully mobile beasts who have taken on the guise of foliage to ensnare their prey. Only a simpleton could be fooled by such a trick.
He wants to bet he's been ambushed constantly by them. Just simply due to his arrogance, I choose to assume that's the case. Ugh, I feel so goddamn fluid. It's actually really goddamn irritating. Piss off. Okay.
Kill him!
I wished. No loot over here. Charge? Fudonk.